A redwood grove dripping with silver light. The air smells like damp bark and the faint, sweet musk of forest floor. Professor Green stands at the center of the circle, leaning against a stump. Next to him is a young woman with ink-stained fingers and a canvas bag full of zines. Dr. Green. Good morning, Seekers. Before we begin, I'd like you to meet Luna from Small Seed Books. She's a local weaver of words and art, and she's joining our circle today. But, he chuckles, that warm, low sound that echoes off the trees. I'm not the one holding the map today. Eclectic Scout and I were talking at the roastery, and he hit on something so vital, I've decided to let him run the class. The group joins in a round of laughter. Dr. Green. Don't look so worried, Scout. What did you call it? The Divine Paradox? The floor is yours. The Coyotes' Spiral, a third-dimension dance. Eclectic Scout, stepping forward, rubbing the back of his neck but grinning. All right. Professor, you know nobody really runs this class. The trees do that. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the Coyotes' way. We spend so much time trying to be enlightened, like we're trying to scrub the shadows off the floor. But the Coyote? He's the trickster. He teaches us that reality only exists because of the friction between opposites. Luna, leaning forward, intrigued, like the grit in a zine. If the printing is too perfect, it has no soul. Scout. Exactly. In this third dimension, we're walking a trail where every truth is tethered to its own shadow. We think flawless is the goal, but flawless is just another word for unfinished. We're in a game of mirrors. The law of the tether. Scout. We live in a world of halves that think they are wholes. We forget the math of the tether. The height, defined only by the depth it escaped. The front, a promise kept by the back. The giver, a hollow vessel until the receiver drinks. The winner carries the weight of the loser's effort, two sides of the same golden coin. Portillo Man. It's like the drum, Scout. You can't have the thump without the silence right before it. If you just hit the skin and it never stopped vibrating, there'd be no rhythm. You need the hit and the release. Scout. Spot on, Portillo. Daylight doesn't replace the night, it exhales it. You try to seek one without the other, and you're trying to clap with a single hand. The spiral twist and the alchemy of the pearl. Scout. This is samsara. It's not a closed circle where we just go round and round. It's a spiral. The Coyotes' joke is that the faster you run toward the light, the longer your shadow grows behind you. We spin through lessons we thought we learned, only to find they look different from a higher turn of the stairs. Scout. Think about the pearl. A pearl doesn't start as a dream of beauty. It starts as an irritant. A grain of sand, a wound in the soft tissue of the oyster. The pain is the seed. The shine is the response. Tara Singh. So the beauty is the oyster's way of handling the pain. Without the grit, there is no glow. Sophia. I see that at the coffee bar every day. People come in gritty, stressed, tired, and it's the friction of their day that forces them to find that little moment of grace over a cup. The struggle makes the relief feel like a pearl. The gravity of elation and the baptism of the depth. Scout. We want the view from the summit without the ache in our lungs. But elation isn't a static state, it's a release. You can't feel the weightlessness of the peak if you haven't carried the weight of the climb. You aren't conquering the mountain, you're conquering the part of you that wanted to stay at the bottom. Tahra Singh. This is the sacred friction. To seek the good without the bad is like trying to breathe in without ever breathing out. Spiritually, it's a suffocation. Scout. And you can't analyze the water from the shore. To know the depth, you have to surrender to the plunge. This is the jump. It's the moment you stop calculating the risk and start inhabiting the experience. The depth eventually teaches you how to float, but first, it has to hold you. The magic of the cut. Scout. There's a jagged grace in the marriage of the good and the bad. If your skin was never broken, you'd never see the miraculous intelligence of the body's healing. The magic is only visible because of the trauma. Luna. In my art, we call that composition. The negative space, the darkness, is what gives the light its shape. Scout. Exactly. We're like stained glass. It's the lead, that heavy, dark, dull metal that holds the vibrant colors in place. Without the bad lead, the good light would have no boundaries. The scar isn't a blemish, it's the blueprint of your survival. How do we know the truth? Scout. The Coyote teaches us that if you can say the truth, it's probably only half true. Real truth is found in resonance. You know it's true when 1. The opposites stop fighting. You realize your greatest pain was the soil for your greatest strength. 2. The yes and no hum together. You see the wreckage of a life in a sunset and realize the same hand is at work. 3. The paradox is accepted. You feel lost and exactly where you're supposed to be at the same time. We don't learn the truth. We survive enough contradictions until the truth is the only thing left standing. Dr. Green, stepping back into the center, a look of immense pride on his face. Well done, Scout. You've moved us from either-or to both/and. That is the shift into a higher turn of the spiral, where the conflict is the harmony. He turns to the group as they begin to pack up their bags. Dr. Green, as you walk back to the civilized world, watch for the coyote. Don't look for the light without acknowledging the shadow it casts. Luna, thank you for bringing your Incan spirit to our grove today. Luna, I think I have a new theme for the next issue. The Lead and the Light. Dr. Green, I look forward to reading it. Until next time, everyone, stay in the friction. It's the only way to shine.
Please click like and then subscribe. Also share this video with your friends. Thank you.